Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I am Wishblade, and we have a skit.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Great, because that is our objective, obviously. Hey, and apparently, from that last expedition, I got some more ingredients for Nom Nom. And here's just with a holy bottle that prevents encounters with weak enemies until you've rested it in or flee from battle, which I've never used. I have never had any reason to use that, so whatever. Probably not going to be doing that either in this little playthrough. But I will be going up here because there should be an herb, and I believe it's a rosemary if I'm not mistaken. It's right over here. Hello. Okay, it's not. It's verbena. Alright. In that case, whatever. Anything hiding up here? Ooh, a little sparkly. Some coarse tempering powder. Alright, well, that should be all we can do around here. So, we're gonna go back to the game. Stop slowing down for no good reason, just because there's a bunch of people around here that you need to render or something. I don't know. I don't know the reasons behind all the things. And now you can see the tavern has opened up over there. That is our destination. But first, events and jests.
Shepherd! Savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
I like your resolve, Velvet. And now this chest over here is accessible because the guard has left his post or whatever, I don't know. You went off to some other place. So what is in the golden chest? A plain pendant. That sounds entirely boring and not, you know, gold chest worthy, but still. Plain pendant. Capability versus demi-humans. Okay, cool. That's not so bad. And we can also go to church. I don't want to go to church. Actually, I kind of do, because there's gonna be some events over in that direction. And if I am not mistaken, and I say that a lot, I say that a whole lot, and it probably is very annoying, but there should be an event, at least one particular one, in the cathedral, rather not the church, but still, in the cathedral, that is entirely awesome. But first, this one out here.
Lord Artorias' speech was so wonderful. I teared up halfway through.
I was so worried when the demons appeared. I'm so glad I put my faith in the Abbey.
The exorcists put their lives on the line to protect us. We've got to do what we can to help.
I want to marry the shepherd when I grow up.
Now that's popularity.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ew. Be quiet, people. It's so wrong. Don't like it. Anywho. Where is the chest? There's also a chest around here. It's probably behind me somewhere. But there's also cat spirits. And I am attracted to the shiny. Oh, where is shit? There it is. Hiding behind the pillar, are ya? Yeah, little bugger. Also, music. Just because I'm going higher and higher up the stairs doesn't mean you have to turn off the music. Almost. It's very faint anyway. And now it's turned off. It's entirely inconvenient, but whatever. Into the cathedral. Well, there's the music again, and it sounds like very creepy and evil and sinister church music. That guy, he's important. He's the one I was talking about with the awesome event. So, first off, we're gonna go up here to the altar and do this one.
That is one impressive cathedral. It fits the capital.
Yes. It's incredible.
It's as I heard. It wasn't built using Moloch arts, but the latest architectural engineering techniques. Look at those arches, the mathematical logic, the structural ornamentation. This is an architectural marvel.
So, is that Empyrean in there?
I highly doubt it. Empyrean worship has become mostly symbolic over the years. This cathedral wasn't built as a place of worship. It's commemorative, to celebrate the continent's unification.
In other words, a show of power.
That explains why they spared no expense.
It's too early to be impressed. This is just the entrance, and it's unfinished. They're constructing a colossal temple inside here. They say it'll take centuries to complete.
Centuries? That's insane. How could they think that's a good idea?
Your guess is as good as mine. I suppose that sometimes humans just have a need to push their limits.
Yeah, seriously.
The Reaper and a demon are shaking their heads at this overwrought monstrosity. Intrinsic worth, 0.
I wonder what it'll look like when it's finished.
Who knows? Maybe we'll live long enough to find out. Or really it would be they live long enough to find out because, well, we're going to kill them and everything. Now, any other shinies located around here? I don't think so. Therefore, oh, there's one. Now, onwards to the first of many wonderful conversations.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Repent? Are you talking to me?
Yes, when I look at your vestments around your chest, your hips, I can tell your sins are many and deep.
Say that again. Exactly what were you staring at?
Well, mankind is rife with sin, and I am no different. You must acknowledge your misdeeds and confess them to the great Empyreans. By confronting your sinful urges, you will be empowered to resist them.
Is that so? You're saying I just need to confess all the bad things I've done?
Yes, confess your darkest sins, my child, assured that none is beyond the forgiveness of the Empyreans.
Empyreans, hear my confession. When I was in prison, I instigated a riot and used it to break myself out.
Huh?
Then I set fire to some warehouses in town and stole a ship to make my getaway. Then I teamed up with some pirates to destroy a military fortress. I killed anyone who got in my way.
What?
What do you think, Father? Will the Empyreans forgive me?
I think you should turn yourself into the Abbey and let them help you repent.
That's convenient. I'm already planning on going to the Abbey. You see, I'm going to kill their boss, Artorias.
I need an exorcist over here! Quick! Somebody! Anybody!
That's about how I figured it'd go.
Have a very nice day, Father. I'll be going now. Oh, Velvet, repenting her sins. What a joyous occasion. And now, before we go to the tavern, I believe the last thing we need to do is go to the inn. Now we need to go to the inn because there's going to be a little something that we want to see in there. So, let us just make our way ever so wonderfully slow. Okay, maybe not that slow. Could be worse. I could hold down the B button and walk around. I'm fairly certain you don't need to do this at any point in the game, really. It's just, I don't know if you want to walk around like a role player or something. I don't know. Make it more immersive, something. I don't know. Now, where is the thing? Right here.
It's a history book titled The Rise and Fall of Midgand. About 800 years ago, our continent was conquered by a military force from another continent. Few records exist of the following 500 years. A period known as the Era of Darkness, or the Dark Period. Then 300 years ago, a great hero named Claudin Asgard reunited the kingdom, bringing an end to the Dark Period.
Claudin, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
All right, that's enough for today.
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing. Where did you learn them?
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin. He developed them himself.
Wow, they're so graceful. I wish I could move like that.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal.
Well, my body just kinda moves on its own.
You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance.
Cape, you say?
Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire, vivacious like water, steadfast like earth, and free like wind. I can't help but admire him to this day.
Wow, I'd love to meet him.
Sadly, that's impossible.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is. He died to protect me. That's why
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin.
Velvet, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
King Claudin was quite strong, wasn't he?
He was more than just that. He's the most well-loved and trusted king in our history. Or so the book claims.
To this day, all of Midgand's rulers claim to be direct descendants of King Claudin Asgard. Knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorias with the grandiose title of Shepherd. I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King who ended the Dark Period.
If that's true, it's a childish ploy. The world's not so easily changed.
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people, who in turn give him their support. Then, as their shepherd, he can guide his flock in any direction he pleases.
If Artorias knowingly accepted that title, we can be sure he's fully committed to his cause.
Oh, he's certainly committed. I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
That is one thing I really like about this game. We kind of feel like the bad guys. Because really, like, just look around. The Abbey is protecting people and it's all wonderful. Now, I may be cynical about religion and everything, and we have our reasons to go after these different individuals, but really, escaped from prison, Velvet, same with Rokuro and whatever else he might have done. Locke said we stole away, and now, I don't know, he's not really that evil or mean or trying to destroy anything, but still. And the first mate of a pirate crew. We kinda seem like the bad guys in some respect. And I like that. It's refreshing.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure it would have been fine. Who knows? It's just the opening and whatever that's all about. If that hadn't happened, then everything would have been good. And yeah, there was this one event. I forgot about that for a while, but then I recalled, so I went down there. But that should be everything. So now, we can go to the tavern and have a look around for this Shadow Guild. See if we can get some assistance through them. Hello, everybody. I am here to talk to you, sir.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Well, alrighty then. So now we're gonna run errands. Or quests. I like quests. So, I'm just gonna go through these from top to bottom. So let's destroy some goods. I want you to destroy goods in the red crate stored in the warehouse support section. I can do this. I will.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes. Right. You're missing Captain Ifrid. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrit's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The Shepherd Artorias, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Alright then, so, first of all, that's some impressive shadow gilding and stuff. They seem to be knowing their stuff. Second of all, I love the bonding between Rokuro and Aizen over drinks. It is so beautiful. I cannot, it's just, that's so sweet. And then they switch it up and have each other's drinks and so wonderful. And what are you up to, Makilu? What are you up to? You seem so mysterious and sneaky and stuff. Do you worship chaos? Because then we're alike. Now let's get.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
All the bonding in the world is so sweet. My goodness. Oh, I am so happy. I like these guys. Even though it's kind of a sausage fest, considering 3 guys, 1 lady. But still, whatever. Now, as you can see, more people have arrived, and one has this weird little minigame icon. Hello there, dealing with customers. Yes, this is the serving minigame. Here, basically, we go around to customers, we take their order, we go get the food, we bring the food over, and you can get some costumes out of this. So, sure, I think we can play this just a little bit. But apparently only with Lapiset for right now, so okay. Hello! So, you just talk to the people who say things, and then you go and get some fruitcake for this guy. Here you go, sir. The faster you do this, the more awesome everything will be, and your amount of tails coins and everything. So, you just gotta hurry, along with the music. It's so fast and intense. Hello there, sir. Do you want more? You want some pudding? Alright then, I will go get you some pudding. Here you go, sir. Have some pudding. Clear! At some point, I'm fairly certain you can do this with other characters and higher stages as well, but for right now, we're just gonna do it like this. So, moving right along, it's you guys again, so here you go. Hello, homemade bread. I will get you some homemade bread. Here you go. Have a something, Miss Performer person with not so much clothing on. Hey, a fruitcake. I will get you that fruitcake. You already had fruitcake, but here you go, sir. Have some fruitcake. That's a nice sword you have there. Can I have the sword so I can kill my enemies? Maybe. Marble curry. Yes, indeed, some marble curry. Here you go, have some marble curry. Very beautiful. Do you want some more? I'll wait here. Yes, okay. Have some fruitcake. More fruitcake. It must be a really good fruitcake. I can't stop talking fast like this. It's so... The music is so intense and we run so fast. Oh dear, another person has arrived. Hello there. You want some savory egg custard? All right then, I'll get you some of that custard. Here you go. Is that custard on the table? I'm not sure if that is. Hello, sir. More fruitcake. You are obsessed with the fruitcake. It's like me and certain other kinds of food. My goodness. Hello, lady. Have you decided you want some marble curry? You loved it before, so here you go. Have some more. What do you want, people? What do you want from me? You want some pudding? All right then, I will get you some of that pudding. Here you go. Have that pudding. Yes. What about you, sir? Or maybe you? I don't know. Who wants food first? Oh, both of you. Okay, you want some pudding, and you want some risotto. All right. Oh dear, yeah, I needed a break right there. You wanted, pudding, there you go, and you want risotto. Awesome, clear, very wonderful. We get 300 Tails coins for how well we did. And, earnest and innocent it hurts. Keep this up and you'll get a fan club. How wonderful. Put this uniform on and keep it. Serving clothes for a Laffy set. And a nice bow tie. Oh. Now, I just want to check. Can I do it with anyone else? I can do it with Velvet now. So I think I'll do that off screen, and maybe if I could do it with Ison and Rokuro as well. Well, we'll see. Maybe I could do it, maybe not. I don't know, but we'll find out when we get to the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see you later.